at Creedence Clearwater Revival and at Run Through the Jungle. Now this one, E string tuned down to D. Rhythmically, you could actually strum a D chord throughout the entire song, so it's really a one-chord song, which you don't often get. And a classic track, again written by John Fogerty, and I think this one must be in just about every Vietnam movie, every Vietnam War film ever made. Now the secret of this one, and now I've got this all written down on one sheet, link in the description. We've got an introduction, and then we've got the verse which repeats through twice as a harmonica solo, I think, which is played through the verse. And the secret of this one is really holding a D minor 7 chord down while using the 3rd fret of B for that D note there. And it's finger picked, in my opinion. So you have that, which we keep coming through throughout the whole thing. So every time this D minor 7 D minor is picked, it's slightly different each time, so it kind of alternates, creating, like when you look at the guitar tab, as if there's an awful lot to remember. So work with the sheet, work with the record, get the timing right. So that first little bit, keep coming to the bottom D, which is now a D string, that bottom D, and holding that shape down, we're going to go, as you can see on the guitar tab, like that, so. And then you have this run from the G string 1st fret open, D string 3rd open, A string open to 3rd, open D. So you always got this like drone going on. Like that. We're then going to do that again, which is the same. Then we have this, holding that D minor down. So, as you can see on the guitar tab, you're going from that, 1st frets, so you got that same, then, which you keep coming to, which is the same as before. Then we have this way of doing it. So open D, 2 and 1, 3, 2 and 3, full D minor 7, D5 I suppose you could call it. So you got that. Then we're back to our, and again. So altogether that introduction should sound something like this. So that's your intro. When it comes to the verses, very similar thing going on. Again, we're going to hold that D minor 7 shape down, alternating between that and the D minor, bottom D. This time the G and the high E string being played there, as you can see on the guitar tab. Again that D minor 7, 3rd fret of the B, and that run from the 1st fret of B 2, 1, O on G, 3rd fret of D, open. Then so we've got the D minor 7 there, 2 and 1 on the G and the B, 3rd fret, and then on the B string, that first line I'll play it through. Then our run, so it's 2, 1, 0 on G again, 3, 0. Then on the A, open D, like that, as you can see on the guitar tab. On that little bit, open D, like a D5, 1st fret of B, again, that run, which we had right at the beginning. So on that line we've got 1 to 0 on the D, open 3rd on bottom D, open, like that, on the D minor 7, then again, and then right at the end, we've got, so again that D minor 7, bottom D, so you're hitting the G and the high E string, the D, like that. Again, it's difficult when you finger picking to shout out all of the names of the fret numbers of the strings without getting a little bit boggled-eyed. We get the idea by looking at the guitar tab. So I'll play that verse through again. Play through that again for the next verse. Quite easy, but quite challenging in the fact of getting it exactly the same. Like I say, work with the record and get the time right. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult when you're doing a lesson and you're just working through the notes without the beat. I would like to be able to play it along with the record for the video, but YouTube being what it is, you end up getting copyrighted, which makes things a little bit awkward. But it's a real good way of sometimes when you're writing a song, you think you've got to use 1,000,001 chords, and it's a bit of an art. Just playing off that D minor 7 to D minor, and it's very effective, and using that drone of the bottom D, and like I say, classic song and used in so many movies. If you can think of any, let me know in the comments. So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope that tells you a bit of play Run Through the Jungle by Creedence Clearwater Revival.